We're following some breaking news right now out of Hammond. Police are giving an update in a search for a rape and kidnapping suspect.
Police have been looking for Donnie Stevenson.
Yeah, let's go ahead and listen in.
We have brought every resource that we have to bear, and every law enforcement agency from the surrounding area is here, just right outside the town of Independence, and we are actively searching for him as we speak. We have drones in the air, we have helicopters in the air, we have dogs on the ground, we have a perimeter set up that borders the interstate at the end of Mashon Road. So at the end of Mashon Road is where this actually occurred, where he fled from our deputy this morning. He was actually leaving the scene in that stolen vehicle. And so as soon as he seen the deputy cut him off head on. He exited the vehicle and hit the woods at that time, and that's what started all our activities today. And so we are here with Hammond Police Department, Independence. We're one team, and we're working tirelessly to get this individual into custody.
Is there any questions? Is there anything we could clarify in reference to this incident? I will tell you this was a random victim. We do not believe that they know each other. We believe that he preyed upon his victim by following him around a store until he picked that person as being the person he was going to victimize. We believe that he actually followed behind several other women earlier in that evening, but for some reason he chose this one. And as the sheriff said, our thoughts and prayers go out to this family and this lady that this happened to. This is such a horrific crime, and as the sheriff and myself both have young daughters and have daughters, this is something that has rocked us as a law enforcement community, as a regular community, but I can only imagine what it's done to the family. So we ask again, the public, if you come across this individual, first off, treat him as if he's armed and dangerous. He did have a weapon when he committed this crime. Do not approach him. Call 911. We are everywhere, so we're going to be in Independence. We really appreciate Frank Edwards. We've taken over his police station today, and we've been running operations out of here. But we appreciate the cooperation and the support of all of our agencies and our law enforcement family that's really just stepped up and come out and like the sheriff said and I said earlier, we're going to do everything we can to get this individual in custody as fast as we possibly can, and we're not going to stop until he is in custody.
Chief, can you clarify where the kidnapping and rape took place, and also what is the condition of the victim?
So the victim went for medical attention. We're not going to discuss her condition at this point. I'm not going to discuss somebody's medical situation, but what I will say is it occurred at the Target in Hammond is where the kidnapping occurred. They then drove off. He forced her to drive off into some undisclosed locations that we're not releasing at this time, but he did make her drive off, at which point, upon leaving that area of the Hammond Square Mall, is where the crime committed the sexual assault.
Where is the perimeter where y'all are searching located?
Our perimeter is basically Mashon Road. It's old U.S. Highway 51 is kind of part of that, as well as Highway 40 and I-55. So if you would have had I-55 north from the exit 40, we're kind of up in that area there. I know we as media want to always get the best pictures. We ask y'all not to interfere with our setup and what we have going on, because we want to make sure that the dogs don't lose track and they can attempt to get this guy in custody.
Does the suspect have any crimes on his record that he's been convicted of?
The suspect is 18 years old. I will tell you that as his adult rap sheet only has one charge on it, which is illegal possession of stolen property, which he received in January of this year. But obviously we can't give juvenile crime sheets or anything like that out, or crime stats.
And you said y'all were alerted by a resident of his whereabouts, or someone that you knew?
We have a citizen, is what we said. A citizen notified the sheriff's office of his whereabouts, and actually the citizen identified him from the press release that we put out, Hammond Police Department put out earlier this morning. The citizen saw the picture, recognized him, and then made the phone call to the sheriff's office and identified him, as well as the location of where he was.
Chief, is this as unusual as it sounds? I mean, Hammond, Louisiana, we're not used to these kinds of events.
Absolutely not. We aren't used to things like this happening. This is not a regular occurrence, and and it's really just a horrific crime to be committed upon one of our citizens, which is, we're always invested in keeping our community safe, and we're going to do everything that we possibly can to do that. And when something like this happens, it hurts from the person that it happened to all the way through our community, because it's not a regular occurrence in our city.
Do y'all believe he's still in those woods?
He's still in the woods. We know he's still in the woods, and we're going to stay on him until we get him.
Chief, can you just orient me, where are the woods in relation to here, north, south, east, west?
Best way I can tell you, going north, go Highway 40 and I-55. There's an intersection there. Is where 40 turns into 55, and I would guess the best way to put it, it's kind of northeast of that intersection.
Are there a lot of homes in that area?
It's mostly rural areas. There are some homes in that area, but it is mostly rural, wooded area.
Do you have any idea why he went to that area and who might have been cooperating with?
No, we believe that he resides in Independence, and he resides in that area, so we believe that's where he was located, at his residence. All right, thank y'all for coming out. We'll definitely give updates as they come. Hopefully the next updates come.
Listening to police officials in Hammond give an update about a manhunt underway, the search for Donnie Stevenson, a rape and kidnapping suspect.
Yeah, apparently he targeted his victim at a Target parking lot and then abducted her. He is still on the run, and police say, look, if you see him, he should be considered armed and dangerous.
Yeah, give Crime Stoppers a call or call police right away. There is an active manhunt right now for this man you see on your screen, accused of kidnapping and raping a woman in Hammond. They believe they didn't know each other, the victim and the suspect, and they think he lives in Independence. But once again, if you see him, make sure you give police a call. Also go to our website for more detailed information on the story and another look at the picture.